Right off the front door. Oh, it's part of a pocket knife. Thank you. I'm at a friend's house today, 1800s, mid 1800s, I would say. So far I got a flat button, 2 pewter spoon heads, and a little brooch. So there's stuff here. Let's see what this is here. It's coming up real shallow. Good chances it's a piece of trash. Oh, it's a huge hinge. A big ass barn hinge. 2-inch target. Oh, shotgun. It's an old shotgun primer. Oh, a cog. Like an old gear. Oh, here's something too we often run into. An animal must have gotten one of my old plugs from the other day, so they smell our scent in there, they see the ground's disturbed, and they investigate. You know, it's nothing to get freaked out about. Just explain to the homeowner if it does happen. My friend here, luckily, he doesn't really seem to care about his ground conditions. He's more excited to see what I find and the history of his place, and just trying to put a story together of, you know, who may have been here. And I'm trying to find out, put the story together and see what I can come up with. He originally thought his house wasn't that old. When I pulled in the driveway, I was thinking 1850s just for the style of it. And Mike's so cool. He's like, yeah, just rip up the stones. I'll get you a rake. We'll get a bulldozer in here. And oh man, I love pushing that enthusiasm on somebody and just seeing it come to life. You know, he's lived here for years, and now that he knows the potential possible history that's here, you know, he's fascinated by it. He's got the bug, so to speak. I just can't get enough of it. The experience, the hospitality of meeting people. Earlier in the video, you might have saw the little girl walking around with me, which is Mike's daughter, the homeowner. And Mike told me that she hasn't stopped talking about it since. She calls me DJ the Digger. You know, to me, that's awesome. That's a memory for her that hopefully may lead to something else. You know, might get her into history, might get her into coins. Almost sounds like there's 2 shallow coins here. Let's see. No, that's something bigger. Alright, there it is. What is it? Alright, it's got a heck of a green patina on it. It's underneath that root though. There it is. Oh, neat. That's like a sugar spoon. That's colonial. Oh, that's cool. See that? That's probably over 200 years old. That's pretty neat, huh? From your house?
How old do you think that is?
This could be a good 200 years old. See how green it is? It takes a long time for that patina to come out. Got a foil nickel gold signal, 3.5 inches down. It's worth looking. The flat button. One thing I noticed on the Colonial buttons, they come in as low jumpy numbers a lot of times. A lot of guys don't dig those type of signals, but that's what the metals are back then. They're mixed metals. Another jumpy signal, 4.5 inches. Check it out. Ooh, a little buckle, a little brass buckle. That's cool. It's always neat how on these brass buckles, when you have an iron pin, how it the iron. Oh, and there it comes. See how fragile that was? Usually, I dug one yesterday. The whole entire thing was crusted over with the iron. But cool. I'll take it. That's big. This is. I feel it. Half a shoe. Yeah. Horseshoes are always cool. So dependent upon something so simple, but yet something that was needed. And they're everywhere. Spoonage. Pewter. So far all the signs of life are here. A lot of activity. Just got to get to the coins and the smaller stuff. Jumping as high as 83. Well, I don't get my hopes up with those numbers at these old sites because there's a lot of variables that will confuse the machine on the VDI numbers until it's accurately exposed due to all the iron and whatnot. Well, spoonhead. Another pewter spoonhead. This one's got the shell on it. That's potentially late 1700s. I'm working this line here. There is a septic line that they ripped up at some point. And this is where the smaller objects have been coming out in this exact straight line. The rest of the yard over there seem to produce the bigger stuff. Jumpy signal. Going to from as low as 0 up to 76. 8 inches, got some depth to it. We'll check it out. We did get a lot of rain last night, so I'm hoping that is enhancing the signals a little bit. Oh, look at that clay. You can see the different layers of dirt, the topsoil to the clay. And let's see where this target lies. Come on, baby, where are you? Ah, I wonder. Maybe it's a biblical coin. Alright, we'll hang on to that for later. Check it out. Alright, this is a super scratchy tone. Again, low on the foil side. Jumped up once or twice. Good enough for me. Hey, you see the soil, the difference of the soil between the last plug and this plug? That's pretty wild. And that's the variables that these machines are dealing with, is the constant changing of the ground soil. And this MX Sport, you know, I really think they did something great with the ground balancing. It just really seems to adapt to most ground conditions. And some of the harsh ones that I've run with the MXT, the MX Sport seems to just get right through it. Definitely picks up different signals than the MXT. I love my MXT, don't get me wrong. That thing is an awesome machine. It's just different variables. Really? That's a signal? Probably is, because it was really scratchy. Didn't really want me to dig it, but I did. One less piece of junk in the way. It's got to be a piece of steel or deep iron. It's registering as $1. We all know how often that happens. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, do you know what this is? This is like a 250-year-old penny. Oh my gosh. Look at the condition of that. It's 1790 something. I think it's 1794. Oh my god. It is. I did it. Look how thick it is. Oh. I am in awe. I hope you guys can see that. 1794. This is why I do this. This is what I'm looking for. I can't believe it. It's like explaining earlier, everything was in this line. All the small stuff, the buttons, the coins, it was exactly in this line where they disturbed before grounds came up. They put the grounds back down and the coins stayed shallow. This is the find of the day, 1794, large cent. I got a Indian, I think it's early 1900s. I got a Flying Eagle penny, 1857. A few pewter spoons. This is neat. This is, I never saw anything like this. I have to research this one. I believe it would be a sugar spoon, an old colonial sugar spoon of sorts. Some type of brooch, I believe. Missing the pin back. A little handmade ring. Silver plated buckle. That's pretty neat. Got a couple pieces of iron, half a horseshoe, a large spike. I wasn't even planning on getting out today, and this is what I got. Again, that coin that I found is just unbelievable, unreal. Once in a lifetime find for me, and I'm gonna keep on the search. Hopefully I'll find another one.